What's going on, guys? Mecha Ishii, and we got a Funko Pop haul of the Suicide Squad. Let's do it.
138 in progress. Prepare for launch in 3, 2.
Step out of your world and step into
Welcome back, guys, to another Funko Pop haul video, and I have the Suicide Squad. That's right, I have 11 Funko Pop vinyl figures here based off of the upcoming Suicide Squad movie. That looks like it's gonna be so much fun and amazing, and I got that itch, guys. I have to have every single Suicide Funko Pop that I can possibly find. Just went on a massive toy hunt, got a whole bunch of cool things. Out of this Suicide Squad lot here, I am only missing the Walmart exclusive Harleen, which is the psychiatrist version of Harley Quinn. I am missing the Boxer Joker and the regular edition of Joker, which I'm surprised I couldn't find that regular Joker anywhere. He's number 96. You can see Harley Quinn is 97, but I'm not going to talk about what I don't have because that's going to make me cry. Let's get down to it. Number 97, Harley Quinn. Number 98, the unmasked Deadshot. 99, Rick Flagg. Katana is number 100. And then we got Captain Boomerang here, 101. Killer Croc at 102. 103 is Diablo. We got the GameStop exclusive Harley Quinn in her inmate outfit at 105. 106 is the masked version of Deadshot. 108 and 109 are both Hot Topic exclusives. And we got the Harley Quinn gown and the Joker tuxedo. Alright. Now all of these figures come in the standard window box packaging that you all know. Got the Pop Heroes on the left. Suicide Squad, awesome movie logo right there. Number 106, which is for this version of Deadshot. And you can see a great window view of the figure inside. Then you have the name of the figure, and on the side you also have the name of the figure. Going on towards the back, you can see more logos up top. And then you have the full Funko Pop lineup here of the Suicide Squad. And it looks like I'm missing Enchantress, the Joker in the suit, which I'm hoping they both come in the next DC subscription box. And then it's so weird I couldn't get this Joker, which is the first one of this wave, and the Joker in his boxer outfit, which is a Target exclusive, which I don't have as well. And you see here, nice artwork, a full image of the sweet artwork that Funko Pop has given us here. And I'm going to put them all together for you guys. And look how sweet that is, showing off their super stylized forms here that we know and love with the Funko Pop collections. All right, let's take these guys outside of the box and let's see what they're all about. Now let's start things off by looking at Deadshot, who Will Smith will be portraying in the upcoming movie. And we got here the Will Smith unmasked head on the right, and then we have the masked version of Deadshot on the left. Both share the exact same body, the same sculpt, and the same paint applications, with the obvious differences being the masked and unmasked head sculpts. Now, taking a look at the Will Smith Deadshot, you can see he has the nicely sculpted goatee with the soul patch and the nice lines going on through. I love how crisp and clean the eyebrows are, and the paint application of his flesh tone throughout the head sculpt is so nice. Now, taking a look at the body sculpt here, you can see very militant uniform. You have nice sculpted details throughout. You have different variations in the red here, and then you also have his black, you know, standard Deadshot colors. And I love when taking a look at his gun. Nice gold paint applications there with the black and the red. You can see the Deadshot logo right at the gun, and on the side it says, "I am the light, the way." So very cool. That probably has some more meaning, as we'll find out in the movie. Now let's talk about the masked version of Deadshot here, which looks so cool. You can see he has the lens over his left eye to help improve his accuracy and mark his targets. And you can see the blue paint applications, little red paint applications there. On the other eye, you have the flesh tone paint, and then you have black outlined around that eye, which is so cool. Now, because the mask is all in white, you might not appreciate, or it might be hard to see the details in this mask, but well done with the sculpted in stitches throughout and all the great line work. You see how nice and even it is going throughout the top of the head and on the side around his ears. You can see all the stitch work there. So I'm loving both versions of Deadshot here. You got the Will Smith and you have the mask. Now we have Rick Flagg here, who it seems like he's going to be the leader of the Suicide Squad. It looks like this soldier type who was assigned to keep this ragtag group of misfits together. But very generic looking figure, not the most exciting looking of the bunch in this Suicide Squad lineup. I mean, he is the militant soldier type. And it definitely looks like that. It looks like he came out of Call of Duty or G.I. Joe, right? You have different versions of green here, different variations of green, I should say. You have the brighter green on his shirt, and the darker green on his pants, and then just a lot of black gloves, black boots, and his gun has a nicely sculpted, but you can see the black and the green as well. Now looking at his head sculpt, you can see his widow's peak going onto that short haircut that he has, the little crew cut, and the little lines etched in, little details. But you can see the brown paint of his hair should have been painted a little bit lower above his ear, and you can also see right over his forehead the brown is missing there as well. Nice crisp eyebrows and a nice goatee, but they could have added a little more paint by the lower portion of his goatee there. And then he has his flak jacket on, which looks nicely done. Lots of pouches, walkie-talkie. So yeah, very soldier-like. I'm excited to see how him and the rest of the Suicide Squad get along in the upcoming movie. Now we got Captain Boomerang here, or should I say Boomerang like it says on the box. Maybe he hasn't been promoted yet, but he has a nice bright blue Captain logo on his jacket there. So just so you know. And if you see the trailer, he looks like he sleeps in alleys, he drinks beer, he likes to get into fights, and this Funko Pop figure of Boomerang is definitely representing that well. You can see the nice shiner around his eye, you can see little scrapes over his nose and his forehead. But other than that, they did a great job with the flesh tone paint. And you have great sculpted detail in his beard and his mustache. Going on to the hair, nice brown hair with lots of curls. So great job there. I just wish they added a little more paint detail, filled in the beard much better than they did. You can see a lot of the flesh tone is over on the beard. Going on down, we have here his neck. You see a gold chain, a gold necklace underneath his blue jacket. And then we have a lighter blue stripe going down both arms there. At the back of his jacket, you can see little stars that are white and blue painted, so it looks nice. And then we have the white on the bottom. Nice black straps to hold his boomerang. And speaking of the boomerang, you can see here the greenish handle there with the silver paint applicated tips of the boomerang. And then his left hand has his glove, which is a mixture of brown and silver. So I don't know if that's supposed to be metal, just his boomerang throwing hand, I guess. And then you have a regular flesh tone, normal looking hand on his right. Now we have a lighter blue of his pants. Now it looks like he has a little bit of a smudge right there on the top of his thigh. Now again, if you've seen the trailer, he looks like a bum. But yeah, it looks like that was meant to be there. And he got little knee pads underneath. Black boots. He has this nice silver painted band around his toes. And then he has more of those bands around his right foot. So let's talk about Diablo here. This is a character I'm very intrigued by because I don't know much about him from the comic books. But with that skull face tattoo and then his plain looking clothes, I mean, he looks odd and I want to learn more about him, right? Now this is very cool. You see how nicely done the paint applications are and how nice and clean the artwork is of Diablo underneath his chin. And again, you have that crispy clean work with the teeth. And then you have the nice black going on across his cheekbones, black across the nose, black across the eyes. Well done. And of course right here by his temple. And then we have a nice scythe right in the middle of his forehead and 7 notches, so probably 7 kills before he got picked up by the Suicide Squad. Very cool looking skull face tattoo. And then you can see the differentiation color between the face paint here and then his normal bald flesh tone going on down. You see HS13 representing his gang, as you can see here. The Hillsiders with the skull. You got the hat, the flames coming out. It says 1922 East Los Angeles. Now going back up to the head, you can see I have a little smudging there, which is unfortunate. But he has a very plain looking jacket. You can see it says Diablo right there on the top left of his chest. You can also see on his neck, it's kind of hard to tell here because of that humongous head. But they even added some painted detail there with his tattoos on his chest before you get into the white tee. Now I really wish they painted the buttons a little bit better on this jacket. Other than that, very plain jacket, like I said. Dark blue, light blue, a little yellow at the bottom, at the edges there. I love the gold painted pocket chain there with the cross. And then he has this black strap, probably his belt buckle or knife holster or something like that, with a gold painted end there. On his left hand, he has 213 tatted on his fist, and he has 3 dots tatted on his right fist. Gray pants, bright white sneakers, so it looks very cool, and I can't wait to see him in the movie. Now take a look at Killer Croc, and this is where you can really appreciate how much detail Funko gives to these figures. Again, this is a 4-inch figure. This Killer Croc is actually a little bit taller than the other ones, just by a little bit though. But just take a look at this big giant head of his and how well done the sculpt is and how well done the paint applications are. Because they all of these scales that you guys can see are all sculpted in. Every single one of them, you can feel it on the head sculpt. It is sculpted in nicely, and look how great of a paint job they did. You have the light green with the dark green mohawk he got going on there. You can see that? How the dark green goes across the middle of his head and towards the back like a mohawk. And they added a wash, so it really makes all of that detail stand out. So great job there, Funko. You got his eyebrows, big bad eyebrows, the dark green around his eyes. His nose is nicely sculpted with a little scale work on top of it. And then you have those sharp white teeth with the nice pink gums painted in as well. So great job overall on this head sculpt and on the paint applications. Fantastic. Now let's take a look at the rest of his body. You can see more of the scale work going on his neck all the way to his chest. And I love the fine details of the gold paint applications from the zipper all the way across the rest of his shirt and hoodie here. You know, they did an awesome job with this hoodie jacket he has here. And this gold right here, it's not just a painted stripe. It's actually a sculpted in line that they painted perfectly gold on top. So look how clean that is. Nice job there. And then you have more of that same line work and paint work across the arm here. And then you have his golden zippers. Looking in the back, you can see the hoodie and a sweet looking design of a crocodile. Looks like in water. So nice and clean there. And then on this side of his jacket, he also has another crocodile / dragon design on his left jacket. Now taking a look at his hands here, you can see how well done the fingers are sculpted with the line work going all the way down, and he has just a wrapping around his fist, really showing that he is a big bad crocodile. Then you have the black pants, and then you have these sweet looking sneakers with gold tips, gold on the side, and then mostly just black. So very, very awesome looking figure that is definitely going to stand out on your shelves. Now here we have another awesome Funko figure in the form of Katana. Now I love her faceplate and how she's representing her country of Japan with a nicely centered red dot in the middle and then the bright white paint on the rest of the armored plate. Looks awesome, and you can see how the bangs of her hair, her nice black hair, just pop right off of that white background. You got sculpted in scars, so she has been through a lot in life, as you can tell. And nicely done paint application with the flesh tone. I really wish, though, they added a little bit more at the connection between the hair and the cheek. You can see that doesn't look too good. And some of the white has been painted, has seeped over onto that flesh tone paint. So they could have done a better job with the paint applications, but it's very minor and it looks awesome nonetheless. Now going on down to her body, you can see she has nicely painted gold flower designs on her bosom there. Nice short black jacket with the white shirt underneath. You got a white armband. Otherwise, pretty much all in black with little touches of gold, little touches of red. You got that red sash there, which is fantastic. And look how well done they did the rest of the straps around her body with the bow and the long straps. So this is fantastic. They did a great job. I love the design of this character. Of course, you have her sword, which is supposed to steal the souls of the people she kills, which is nicely done in the silver paint. Well done. And awesome looking boots. So this is such a great figure to have in my collection, and I love that she's part of the Suicide Squad. Now I wanted to do these two Harley Quinns together because you have your standard Harley Quinn from the wave, and then you have the GameStop exclusive inmate Harley Quinn. So you have her all dolled up and pretty in her makeup, and then you have here when she is in lockdown without any makeup and looks completely different. So I wanted to give you guys the comparison of both of them. But let's start off with your standard Harley Quinn. Now, taking a look at the standard Harley Quinn, I absolutely love the design of her look in the movie. They did a great job. I love the Harley Quinn design from the animated series, from the comic book, and especially the way Margot Robbie looks as Harley Quinn is amazing. So this is a beautifully done Funko figure. You can see how nice and smooth the flesh tone paint is across the face. You got the heart tattoo. You know, she's always alternating red and blue. You got the powder blue here on her left eye, and you have the nice pinkish red on her right. Nice dark golden eyebrows, nice and clean. The blonde hair, nicely sculpted with the bangs across her cheeks. You can see it says rotten. She got a rotten tattoo on her right cheek there. And going on down, looking at the rest of the hair sculpt, you can see the line work is fantastic. Nice and even going into her red and blue headbands with her pigtails. And I love how you got the blonde going into the blue and the blue going into the blonde. Just a great transitioning effect of her different hair colors. Same thing with the red sides. Now, taking a look at the back of this Harley Quinn, you can see the awesome designs. Of course, you have her normal red and blue, but then you have here, it says in gold lettering. It's hard to tell because of the big gigantic head and the small font, but property of Joker established. then it says stuck forever. It's very hard for me to see underneath that diamond what it says, but then it looks like it says style. So, oh man, need a bigger figure to see what it actually says, but this is very cool, and again, great attention to detail, very movie accurate. You know, Funko always does their thing, and I really love just everything. And you see more of that gold paint applications around her bottom here, and then her little tiny shorts going on down to her, you know, they painted in the stocking, so it's not flesh tone. She's wearing some stockings underneath, and it says pudding with the heart, with the arrow through it. And so it looks like she tattooed this herself while she was sitting down. She actually tattooed this on her leg because it's upside down. So you can see here Harley and Puddin', and then you have more of that Harley Quinn logo. I love Puddin'. So she loves Puddin', and Puddin' being Joker. Now the bat here, it says good night, and you can see more of that diamond paint work right there across the bat. Nicely done. One of the other things I love about this new design are the awesome boots that Harley Quinn will be wearing. These high-heeled sneakers that she's going to be wearing in the movies. And you can see the white and the black with the red on the bottom there. So here's the GameStop exclusive inmate Harley Quinn. And if you guys wanted to know how Harley Quinn looks without her makeup, she's still beautiful. So this is, you know, still with the same tattoos, nicely done and smooth paint applications of the flesh tone throughout her head, giving nice separation between the hair sculpt and the head sculpt. So fantastic job there. You can see here she's a little more tame looking, right? Because she is on lockdown. You have same tattoo, rotten, the same heart tattoo, nice black eyes with the eyelashes. And then just you see her hair is not as wild as the other one. It's actually lower in the pigtails going on down. But her headbands are not painted here. So I don't think that's the way it's supposed to look. But then you have the blonde and her red. This is more pink, so it looks more washed out than the other one. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. You can see the difference in hair sculpt where, of course, your standard Harley, she's in full-blown Harley Quinn mode. So she has her hair poofed out, higher ponytails there, and her coloring is a lot better. Now looking at the rest of the body of this Harley Quinn, of course she's in her inmate prisoner uniform, but of course she has to jazz it up a little bit. So she has her top piece there knotted up so she can show off her abs. So it says lucky you right at the bottom there. Now looking at the rest of it, you can see it's nicely done, pretty plain looking, but it's a variant of Harley Quinn, which is very appealing, right? We have burn after use on her inmate pants, and then we have no shoes on poor inmate Harley Quinn. And finally, we get to the Hot Topic exclusive Harley Quinn in a gown variant and the Joker with his tuxedo variant. Now we know Harley Quinn and the Joker are in love. At least Harley Quinn is very infatuated with the Joker. But maybe they go to the prom together in the movie. So we'll have to wait and see. But let's talk about this Harley Quinn. Now the Harley Quinn head sculpt and paint applications are exactly the same as your standard number 96 Harley Quinn. But the body mold is done beautifully in this different gold and black alternating diamond pattern, which looks great. You can see the necklace is done also in a nice gold. The flesh tone paint throughout is nice and clean, separating the golden jewelry she has, her golden dress, her golden sandals, and the flesh tone of her skin, which looks fantastic. I like the little fringe details and line work they added at the bottom. You can see more of that beautiful dress in the back. Nice and clean. You see what I'm saying? You don't see any of the gold spilling over to the skin and vice versa. So well done. I really love this nice and shiny skin of hers going on down to the bottom with those beautiful golden sandals over her beautifully done feet. So awesome looking Harley Quinn variant. Again, this is a Hot Topic exclusive. Now let's talk about her boy, Mr. J. Now the Joker could not be outdone here by the beautiful Harley Quinn. He looks very handsome here in his tuxedo, and you can see the white flesh tone paint of him is in that off-white color. You got the black eyes with a little scarring over the left eye and some shadowing around those eyes, which look great. You have the tattooed J on his left cheek, tattooed damage on his forehead, the iconic green hair of the Joker, nicely sculpted and slicked all the way back, and that looks fantastic. You don't see any of the green coming over to that white. And then you have the bright red lipstick, and I wish his teeth were painted fully white like the gloves here, but you do see the silver painted grills that he has on some of his teeth. Now looking at the tuxedo, this is an awesome looking tux. So it just looks so dapper. He looks so good, Joker. And then his shoes. He looks like he's ready to go tap dancing or something. So awesome look. Again, this is a Hot Topic exclusive. So there you have it, guys. My video review of my most recent Funko Pop haul of the Suicide Squad. Guys, don't worry. I'll be completing this Funko Pop line and getting all the variants. So keep an eye out for future videos and cameos from those Suicide Squad members. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a thumbs up if you did. Check out my channel for other reviews I have done, and I have many more cool things coming your way. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and share. You know what to do. Peace.